Welcome to Figuring Out Homestead Life with Ginny and Allison.
Hello, Allison.
Hello, Ginny.
We are together
Live and in person. Well, not live, but in person
for take two.
for take two, because we just recorded this episode and had some technical difficulties.
You would think it would be easier where we're like together,
You would think.
but no, alas, that's okay.
That's okay. So, Ginny, what have you been up to?
So I have been here since Friday. It is Sunday. I came up here to help out with your farm trail day. That was yesterday. Prior to coming here, I wasn't doing too much exciting stuff. Just making bread for Luke to have while I was away, and just continuing to get my house prepped for home sale and stuff like that. So
That's
nothing too big.
exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff. And I was pretty much prepping for yesterday, getting things lined up and making sure that stuff is where it needs to be, and making bread. And then Farm Trail Day happened yesterday. So thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah.
You did a demonstration, I did a demonstration. Randy pretty much milled lumber all day. We had a few friends here helping out also, and my sister Dawn was here. So Dawn helped me immensely with mowing. She like got on the rider and just like mowed, which was fantastic because it saved me a minimum of 4 hours of her mowing. And then she helped like with getting the cabin ready for, we had guests. We had cabin rentals while she was here also. Let me think of what else. So Kim was here. Kim's who we bought our first 3 goats from. And then Cora and Millie are still here. So Kim comes here for her animal therapy because she no longer has goats. And so she was down in the barn with the goats. And then Claire, the human,
Not the cow.
not the cow. Claire, the human, who helps us out with goat yoga, and she runs our farm store during yoga. She ran the farm store yesterday, which was so helpful. Her mother was here, and her mother was, we kind of skipped that part that we talked about already. Her mother was here keeping track of the number of people that were coming in, so she had a little clicker to count people that were coming in and tell them where to park. So this is our second year of Farm Trail Day.
Well, what is Farm Trail Day? Explain to the people.
Okay. So Farm Trail Day is a county-wide, Steuben County, New York, event that introduces or lets people explore different farms around the county. Last year was the first year for it, and we had 5 farms participate. We were one of them. In the after action meeting of last year's Farm Trail Day, all 5 farms said they wanted to participate again this year. So this year it was expanded to 9 farms. More farms were invited to participate. Some chose not to. So it was really good. 9 farms, 9 locations participated.
Yeah.
But we had 2 additional farms on our property that were also here last year.
So they were both here.
They were both here last year. That was Second Bite Farm from Bath. They raise Bath, New York, not Bath, Maine, or Bath, England. So Bath, New York. They raise non-GMO chickens and make amazing sourdough goodies. And Becca is actually who I got my new starter from, which is doing incredible. Mountain Rose Trail Farm, or Mountain Rose Farm, is a horse farm where they do trail rides. Yeah, sorry. Sit up straight.
No, I just cracked my back.
Oh, okay. Rachel and Emily are sisters who run Mountain Rose Farm. They do trail rides on their property and have an Airbnb, which is a well-appointed Airbnb. It's very nice.
Yeah.
I got a tour of that last year when I went for a trail ride.
I want to go on their trail ride.
Yeah, they're gonna have to come back.
Next time, longer stay,
Longer stay,
more fun.
more fun. Dawn plans on coming back in October, and hopefully we'll get on the trails with them
Cool.
in October. It is totally worth the expense. It's not a huge expense. It's I think it's $65 for an hour trail ride, which is an amazing trail ride.
No, that's not bad.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So they were here. They did pony rides, and the kids loved it.
Yes, that was very, very cute to see all the kids so excited to see the horses.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Then they were excited to see the goats and the cows and the turkeys. The turkeys were a hit. Fortunately, they were still here.
They were very entertaining.
Yes.
The ones that were loose, the black ones, too, people very much enjoyed because they are very friendly.
Yes. We did have some of our, I'm trying to think of what the word is. We have campers that I think I've mentioned this before. So we rent out 2 cabins and tent sites through Hip Camp. So we have campers that come back regularly, and some of them came.
Oh yes, that was that family. Yes.
And so they had a fantastic time exploring and watching the soap making demonstration that I did and the canning demonstration that Ginny did. The farm trail day went. The actual schedule for the county was 10 to 4. We ran our farm 10 to 6 because Steuben County is the 7th largest county in the state, land mass wise. It's a large county. And you asked,
how long, like, from travel time from to, the furthest apart farms. I was curious.
At least probably an hour.
Yeah.
So, and maybe more than an hour, because if you go, one of the farms, Autumn Mist Alpaca Farm in Prattsburg, they're in Prattsburg, which is about 50 minutes from here.
Yeah.
And then there was another farm in Corning, Bluebird Trail Farm, and they're at least half an hour from here. So an hour and a half.
Right.
But then if you stop at farms in between,
it's like a full day affair if you want to hit all the farms.
Definitely. And there's some farms that you're just not gonna be able to hit all 9 farms. So the county, Steuben County Cooperative Extension, has a passport where people would get a sticker from each farm that they visited, and then they could send that in and win a prize.
And how many farms did you need to get? How many stickers? 5?
9 farms, you needed 4 stickers.
Oh, 4 stickers. Okay.
So, I think they should have done 5, encouraging more.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
If you spend a lot of time at one, it's hard to, because
yes.
Like even here, there was a lot to do. If you wanted to watch a demonstration, you want to go on a pony ride, you want to then just look at the animals, go on the trail. I mean, you could have been here
sawmill
for
demonstration
several hours.
Definitely.
So.
Yeah, and I know a lot of the other farms had lots of activities too. Stewart's Family Farm, it's Hornell. I think technically they're in Howard, but they have a Hornell address. They have a dairy with goats and cows, and they have like gelato and ice cream, and I think they were doing a goat milking demonstration, which I could have done.
Yeah.
But I wanted to focus on the soap making.
Yeah.
So I did 18 pounds of cedarwood vanilla goat milk soap demonstration, and I think that went well. It was funny because the camping family that was here, and then we have a lady that was visiting, that she came to almost every session of our goat yoga this season.
Oh, that's funny.
She did not know about us until this year.
Okay.
And this was our 7th season of goat yoga. So she came, and she had, every time she came, she also bought soap.
Okay.
And she brought her family with her, like family that was visiting the area for the summer. She brought them with her too.
Oh, cute.
It's so the support from her was incredible.
Yeah, she was sweet, and then she was like, "Your soap's on its way to wherever she was mailing it. I forget where.
Connecticut or Vermont.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah. So it's really nice to hear that, and I'm glad that I started making soap.
And I don't know if we've mentioned before, but you can buy Allison's soap online.
Yeah.
If you want to try it.
Yes.
Is it ZiegenVine Homestead.com?
ZiegenVine Homestead LLC.com.
Yeah.
So, because we did establish an LLC when we started doing yoga.
So, Christmas gifts.
Yeah, Christmas gifts. And my soap is very reasonably priced.
Yes, for sure.
So, I think I mentioned it during the demo that I started making soap, of course, after we got goats. And I started milking the goats after my daughter Ashley bought me a bar of amazing goat milk soap from a local craft festival.
Mm-hmm.
It was this cute 3-ounce bar of soap, and I went to go buy more, and it was $10 a bar.
Yeah.
And I was like, call me cheap, call me frugal. I cannot spend $10 on one itty bitty bar of soap that I'm gonna wash off my body.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not like it's a lotion bar where it kind of lingers.
Yeah.
So
How many ounces is your soap?
between 5 to 7.
Okay.
And sometimes the end pieces end up like 8 ounces.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they're 5 to 7 ounces. Usually around 6 to 7 is more normal.
Yeah.
The 5 ounces are also like an end piece that it didn't quite,
Like make it. Yeah.
didn't quite make it. But so it's a good deal.
Yes.
And the regular price is $6 a bar. And everybody's like, you need to raise your prices. And it's like, when I think about it, because I was talking during the demonstration, I'm kind of going off a little bit. When I first started making soap, I could buy the big Sam's Club olive oil for $11. And now it's $19.
Yeah.
And I have not raised my prices.
And I'm sure the other ingredients
Oh,
have
yeah.
gone up as well.
Yeah,
not
all the
just
other
that.
oils.
Yeah.
The good news is the goat milk has not gone up.
Right.
It's, however, the feeding of the goats has gone up.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. The feed. Yeah.
The feed, yep.
Feed prices.
Yeah, so it's okay.
But yeah, that went really good, and it helps you, I think, appreciate the product that you're buying. Like, look at all this work that is going into this bar of soap. You know.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to, not everyone's gonna want to make it on their own,
No.
but at least you appreciate the craft of creating it.
Yeah, and it was fun. It was my first live demonstration, so it was fun.
So this was like the break-in of this space that we're in now.
Yes.
So yeah, that's
so,
cool.
And the plan for that is for me to teach soap making classes in this space, which is why it resembles a kitchen, but it's not a kitchen. It's an education space.
No, it went. Yeah, it was really awesome. So
Yeah. And your canning demonstration went really well.
yeah,
There
it was good.
It was raining.
Yes.
So by that point, there were not a lot of people around.
Yeah.
There were still a few. A dad and his 2 kids.
Yep. Yep.
Got a very detailed explanation of canning, which is great. It was wonderful to
Yeah.
see. And the applesauce is amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if anything, we got some tasty applesauce out of it. So
Yeah. Yeah, you have to take some home with you.
Yes,
I mean, I don't want you to take it all.
no. Hopefully, I won't forget.
Okay. We did learn some things.
Yes, about the stove and
Yeah.
yep, because that was the first time you used the stove and everything in here, right?
First time using the stove.
Yep.
We learned that
That's the hot burner.
is-
It's not the hot burner.
it's not the hot burner on Ginny's stove at home. So yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, wait, why is this not boiling? It's like, I'm trying to, like, oh, because it's using this, like, baby burner.
Yeah. That's
But
fun.
it all worked out, so.
It did. We figured it out.
Yeah.
You made it work. And the demonstration went well, and the canning, the water bath canning, went extremely well.
Yeah.
Even I was wiping off the jars after you had taken them out of the water and they sat for a little bit. I was wiping off the lids, and I accidentally slid a lid, and quickly put it back on.
It
and
did seal.
It did seal.
seal.
Because of the heat. And here comes Randy,
Oh,
who wants to be a part of the podcast.
and this is take 2 of the podcast, and we still get a Randy Tractor cameo.
Yay.
That's funny. Well, it is the working homestead, like we said.
Yes.
Even it's quite rainy, and Randy is still on the tractor.
Yeah.
So
Work continues. Animals still get fed and watered, and Randy continues with the tractor. He did sawmill demonstrations all day long. I had him on the schedule only to do 2 demonstrations, but he started milling before 10 o'clock
okay,
and continued milling until he finished the logs that were on the mill.
so he just kind of kept going all throughout the day.
Yeah, he kept going throughout the day. He had different people in helping him. So we talked. I'm trying to remember what I said before and what I have not said. So we had friends, Jen and Aaron, and their 2 kids. Did I say this in this episode?
I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna say it again. Sorry if I'm
This
repeating
is
myself.
take 2, so forgive us if we're
Yeah.
repeating. I don't think we are.
I don't think so. Jen and Aaron came. Their kids are in soccer and they have different volunteer things. So they came at different times. They divided and conquered. So Aaron and Andrew helped Randy on the sawmill. for quite a while, and I still have their chicken in my freezer that I'm holding hostage. They bought a chicken from Second Bite Farm, and Erin's like, "Can I put this in your freezer?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And at the end of the day, I looked in the freezer, so I sent them a text. I said, "I'm holding your chicken hostage." Anyway, so they were super helpful. Jen got to meet Ginny, and Jen is a avid listener of our podcast. Hello. So that was great. We talked a little bit about the podcast in my demonstration, but not a lot. So a lot of people don't know that we do a podcast.
Oh yeah.
We do. Maybe you want to go ahead and say, we got another 5-star review.
Oh yes, we did. Thank you to, I don't think we can see the name because it wasn't like a comment, it was just the 5 stars. But either way, we definitely appreciate it. And I think the more reviews that we get, the more the podcast will be shown to others as a suggestion to listen to. So
Yeah.
if you do enjoy it,
Yeah.
we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Things we would do different next year. Did we talk about this yet?
No.
Okay. Things we would do different. Probably 2 soap making demonstrations and 2 canning demonstrations
Yeah.
to fully utilize the space.
Mm-hmm.
It's great that we can open up these beautiful doors and people can sit outside if it's not raining, or even if it is raining with an umbrella. They can sit outside and watch the demonstration, especially not being too close when there's lye, sodium hydroxide,
Yeah.
involved in the process.
Right.
Or hot applesauce.
Yeah. Not as dangerous as lye, but
No. No. So I would like to fully utilize the space. And I may have already said this. The plan is to teach soap baking classes in this space throughout the fall, possibly into the winter, because it is actually very toasty in here right
yes,
now.
it is quite.
We've got the wood stove going. Thank you to Randy for lighting it for us. Yeah.
I was thinking, now I don't know if you want to do this, but it'd be cool for you to like milk in the morning
Oh.
and then be like, oh, look what I'm gonna now make from this.
Oh.
I know you wouldn't use that morning's milk, but
Yeah.
just so if people are still around, they could see like the full circle.
I did think about having like our mason jars with milk in it out here as like this is what the milk looks like after it comes out of the goat.
Right.
After it's filtered, which I just run it through a simple cow milk filter,
Yeah.
dairy milk filter, and then I freeze it because the reaction with the sodium hydroxide overheats it.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's a good idea.
I wouldn't have to do it, so it's easy for me to suggest it. So, but
Well,
you know.
I am open to suggestions. I may or may not use them, but I'm open to them.
And I definitely hope to come back again next year because it was really fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want us to do this again next year and kind of maybe amp up our
offerings.
demonstrations.
Yeah. It was
our
really
offerings.
cool to see the people enjoying the property and the little kids get excited to see all the animals and
Yes.
because not, you know, you kind of take it for granted when you're in this type of lifestyle, but like others don't ever get to experience this like on a normal basis. So
Right.
it's really cool.
It is. And I don't want anybody to feel bad that they don't live this lifestyle.
Yeah,
because
no.
it's not for everybody.
No, for sure.
It is, and I'm gonna say it's a lot of hard work. Not that other things are not a lot of hard work. It's a different kind of work, and everybody has their niche. Like,
It was funny yesterday, this little kid, it was like the family that came last, and they were saying, oh, you want a dog or something, because he was petting your dog.
yeah,
And he's like, no, I want a cow. It's like, that might be a little more difficult than a dog.
yeah, a little bit.
It was just funny.
Yeah, because he got to pet Claire, so, the cow, not the girl. So yeah,
So yeah, it's cute. It's cute to see the little kids
yes,
and all the families in their plaid.
yeah, that was good.
So
Also, I was able to speak with a lot of different families. I met a lady who has elderberry, and so we're going to make a trade. Hopefully give her some comfrey and some soap for some elderberry plants. Hopefully this fall so I can get them in the ground.
Oh, yeah.
And she let me know that they like wet feet. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
They like wet feet. So I know exactly where they're going to go. And that area is pretty much prepped because we plan on putting a a food forest kind of permaculture garden
Cool.
out there.
Yeah.
So
That would be perfect.
yeah, and I have blueberry plants that I need to plant, and some grapevines that I need to plant, and then we're gonna put some fruit trees and maybe some nut trees out there too.
Awesome.
That's a long range plan.
That would be wonderful.
But we're gonna build on it each year.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was able to also talk to a grandmother of one of the county 4-H kids, and she gave me a totally different perspective on how 4-H and the county fair work. And we're not going to go into that. Yeah,
But it's good to make those connections
Yeah,
and just
totally.
people you wouldn't normally like come across or
Right.
get to know. So
the importance of 4-H and the county fair and them together is, I feel like for our county specifically, it's highly important. It helps these kids develop skills and show how much work they put into their animals. And that's something else, is that I feel like the perception, and maybe I'm wrong, the perception is that a lot of farmers don't care about their animals.
yeah.
And it's like, you have no idea how much blood, sweat, and tears goes into the caring for animals.
Yeah, especially the ones you're bringing to the 4-H, because
Yeah.
those are like your prized animals. You're showing off. You're wanting to.
Yeah, and you should take, I feel like you should take some pride in the work you put into it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And everyone goes to the fair to see the animals.
Yeah,
So.
that was the, we went specifically this year, I think Randy and I went for like an hour and a half. We went specifically to see the animals and the exhibits. We don't, and maybe some of the food.
Oh yeah, fair food. Fried
Fair
dough.
food. We did not get fried dough.
Oh.
We supported one of the local fraternal organizations by getting their barbecue,
Oh, okay.
which was awesome.
Yeah.
But we don't go for the carnival.
No. Yeah.
Where
Me neither.
it's, to me, that's just, it's overwhelming and it's too much.
I'm about to go, is it next weekend? I think the weekend after, to our local fair.
Okay.
To see if I won any prizes.
Yay.
So we'll see the canning exhibit there.
That's awesome.
That's where we go too.
That is really cool.
So yeah.
Yeah. I don't have, I don't know if we've left anything out in the second recording.
I think we kind of covered it all again. I mean, from my perspective, it went like super well. I couldn't believe how many people were coming out, even still in the rain, and I thought it was really, really cool. So
Yeah.
it was nice to see. It was fun.
Kids were still doing the pony rides in the rain.
Yes. Yeah.
Until it got really heavy and then it kind of tapered off. We had people arrive before 10 and then come after 6. I don't recommend that. However, we were ready to receive people, so
Yeah.
that worked out.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So excited for next year.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah.
And I can't thank Ginny, Randy, Dawn, Kim, Claire, Michelle, Becca and John from Second Bite Farm for coming out, Rachel and Emily from Mountain Rose Farm for being here. It made the day pretty awesome. So it's really important for me to share what we have here, and I feel like this is not ego. I really feel it's important for us to share our experience with people.
Yeah. No, definitely.
And I'm proud of you for putting out your YouTube videos.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you.
And for being on this podcast with me.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes, me
So-
too.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Are we?
Sorry, you have my monologue.
Ah. Do you have anything else you want to add, or?
No, the tractor's gonna go by again.
Randy wants to be in the podcast too.
I think we're gonna maybe have to invite him to.
We should do a
guest appearance.
spouse episode one time.
That could be fun.
It could be. I don't know. That could go either way. We'll see.
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
I don't think we should have them both on at the same time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That might be dangerous.
All right. Well, we'll work on that.
Yeah. It will not be the next episode.
No, for sure. No.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I think we're good.
I think we're good.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching and listening. If you wouldn't mind giving us a review, that would be great. We really appreciate it. You can find us on Instagram, Figuring Out Homestead Life. Allison is on Instagram and YouTube, ZiegenVine Homestead. I am on Instagram and YouTube, Mrs. White Homemade Life. So find us on all of the places, and yeah, we really appreciate it.
Thanks for watching and listening.
Bye.
Bye.